My name is Allegra Jade Fox, and I play Judy in the show Jump.
My name is Trey Deason. I play Hopkins.
I'm Chelsea Lee Manasseri. I am playing the role of Faye in this production of Jump.
My name is Suzanne Smith, and I'm the stage manager of Jump.
I'm Shannon Grounds, and I am producing and directing Jump.
What is a spoiler for this show? Because I definitely think there are twists that will surprise people.
It is hard to describe.
To me, this play, that is hard.
The play itself is what drew me in. Shannon had reached out to me, and she sent me the script. And I read it, and I loved it, and I loved, without giving away too much, I really love the theme. I love a lot of the things that it talks about, and I love the way that it addresses just basically, this is not a spoiler, but just issues with mental health. And I think that that's something that is not addressed a lot in plays, in scripts. And there seems to be this new wave of theater addressing mental health as sort of an overarching theme, which is great, which is awesome, and I think there needs to be more of. And I really liked the writing, I really enjoyed the tone, I really enjoyed the dialogue and the way the characters interact with each other. And I thought, yes, I would love to do this, and this sounds great.
The scenes between the sisters, I really, really, really loved the interaction with them because it is so honest.
So many people connect to it. And everybody in the cast is really invested in the play. Maybe that's again a testament to just how good a play it is.
It's a real sneaky play. It's very sweet, charming, and there's melancholy, and that's there. But then it's very, I think it's very funny in the way it deals with just how awkward people are when they don't know how to feel. And because of that, it kind of takes you off guard when it really goes into what it fully explores.
I think it's a show that you need to go see. One, it's a world premiere. Two, it's an awesome cast. Fantastic director, stage manager, everyone behind it.
It's a bunch of great people, and we all enjoy each other, and we make each other laugh.
I've worked with Chelsea many times. We've known each other for a long time, and we kind of got reminded of that at one point where she made a very deep cut joke that no one was like, oh, this was 15 years ago. It's a while. It's been a journey.
The rehearsal process has been it's been intense because the play is intense, and it's one of those plays that I think that any theater person can relate to this, where when you're in the moment and you're running the scenes, you're doing the scenes, it's all about that. But as soon as you're not doing that, that is the last thing we're talking about, because we're trying to talk about really lighthearted things. So we talk about food a lot, and we talk about things that just sort of keep us as people outside of that space sort of upbeat and feeling good. Because then when we get into the actual play, everything's pretty. It's some pretty heavy stuff. We deal with some pretty heavy topics. The
play does deal with the issue of suicidal ideation. So if that is a trigger for you specifically, that's something to be aware of. I do think it handles it in a really sensitive and meaningful way.
When I was in the room for the first reading of it, it was very emotional for me, and because it was kind of close to home. But then as soon as we finished reading it, I was like, I am so glad that I'm a part of this, because it's going to be something that's going to reach out to other people. It's going to be a good thing.
It deals with some pretty heavy issues of grief and depression and loss, but also healing. And I feel like there's a lot of humor in the play and a lot of hope. And that's what I loved about it, is that it dealt with some things that I thought were really important and spoke to me personally, but also it isn't one of those plays where, sometimes it's I don't want to be sad for an hour and a half. It's not like that. It isn't one of those just well, gird your loins because this is going to be depressing. It's not like that. I feel like there's a lot of joy in it.
Yeah.
Any person that's ever had loss or has felt that, I think that you'll definitely connect with it.
We have an incredible group of artists, and it's a gorgeous play. And I really do feel like at the end of the play, I always feel joy. I feel uplifted. And so I think it's sometimes hard to do with a drama. Yeah. And I really feel like that's the thing I want people to know, is that this is a play about healing, I think, more than anything.
Anybody and everybody can relate to this play, but not necessarily that everyone will want to go to that place. So I would say come with someone you love. someone that you can potentially hold hands with. Bring some tissues. Try and surround yourself with people that you love and that love you and that care about you, because I don't think this is a story that anyone wants to go through alone. So bring a loved one.
Please come out and support new works and women's voices and women playwrights and this really unique, beautiful story.